Well, hello dear students and hello dear aspirants. So guys, welcome to Civil Step, and I apologize for the delay in the session, guys. There were some technical difficulties, so we weren't able to, run the stream. But guys, I think the stream uh, should be fine right now. So guys, if you can hear me and if you can see me, if the stream is live, just give me a thumbs up here. So guys, I hope all of you know that the notifications are out, and I think it is high time we started preparing for CSAT. Guys, before we begin the session, guys, let me just discuss with you the weightage of English or comprehension, to be specific, in CSAT paper, that is paper 1. All right. Hello Gautam, hello Sonika, hello Sujit, hello Ankit, hello Sahil, Shafur, right, thank you. Hello Lakshmi. So guys, first of all, we need to understand, out of 80 questions over the span of last, let's say 10 years, how many questions have they put up on comprehensions alone? So guys, starting from the year 2013, the number of questions based on comprehension was 33 out of 80, guys. Now in 2014, the number of questions based on comprehension was 31. In the year 2015, it was 30 out of 80. In 2016, it was 28. In 2017, the number of questions on comprehensions was 30. In 2018, it was 26. And in 2019, it was 30. And 2020, it was 26. So basically, it roughly revolves around 30 to 35 questions out of 80 in your paper. So guys, why I started with this, because I really wish to stress on this particular issue, that if you are good at comprehension, guys, if you are in a habit of reading editorials every day, and if you are good at reading and comprehending your passages, it becomes very easy for you to crack this paper, right? Because let's say there are 30, 35 questions, 32 questions based on English, and you only need to score what, 33%? So for to score 33%, you have to basically get 28 questions correct, right? If I'm right, guys, as I think you know this. So for those 28 questions, if you score 20 or more than 20 for comprehensions only, it becomes very easy for you to score marks in reading your comprehensions, and then score well in overall overall cutoff. I know many students feel that, sir, this is just a preliminary exam, you just have to get 33% in this paper, and that is the game here, right? But if you ask me, guys, I can tell you there are so many students who underestimate the importance of this paper, that is CSAT paper, and specifically comprehensions. But they are very easy to solve there. One reason is because it is given in both the languages. It is given in English as well as Hindi. So if you do not understand anything in particular, in English or in Hindi, you can refer to the other language. So comprehensions are very, very scoring, guys. But there is a preparation strategy that you have to follow to prepare for your CSAT paper. And guys, we have started. Today is the first session. Today is the orientation and introduction session to the series that we are going to run for you, where we are going to practice a lot of comprehensions so that we can prepare well before the exam. Right, guys? I'm good, Gurpal. How are you? So, guys, please make sure that you understand the importance of comprehension. So if 30 or 30 to 35 questions are based on only comprehensions, that means more than 40% of the paper is based on comprehensions. And if you are good at comprehension, it becomes very easy for you to crack this paper, guys. Right? Now guys, I would start this session with some tips and tricks, and from next session onwards we'll start practicing our comprehensions, right? But before we start, there are a few things that you have to understand from the get-go. So there are a few tips for you to prepare for UPSC exam, right guys? So identify your weakest area. First of all, uh, you must understand, there's something that we call SWOT analysis. I think all of you have heard it, right? SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. So first of all, you should start with your strength, that what part of this paper, CSAT paper, is your strength. I mean, if you're good at quantitative aptitude, if you're good at maths, now you should understand that I'm good at maths, so I need to improve upon reasoning and English. If you are good at reasoning and quants, then you need to improve upon comprehension. Let's say if you are good at comprehension, you can improve your reasoning, and you can improve your quantitative aptitude. So first of all, you need to understand there must be something that we call SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity. You know what your opportunities are, and you know what the threats are, right? So first of all, start with identifying your weakest area. For identifying your weakest subject, you can solve previous year papers of UPSC Civil Services exam. This will not only help you in the practice, but also know your strong areas and weak areas, so that you should understand that these are the areas that I need to work upon, right? Yes, Pravesh. So guys, from next week onwards, every Thursday and every Friday, there'll be comprehension classes where we'll be discussing comprehensions from previous years, and a lot many more comprehensions to make you to make you prepared, to make you understand that level of questions and the way to solve those questions, right? Today is just orientation and understanding how we need to prepare ourselves for this particular vertical of this paper, right guys? So guys, this will not only help you in the practice, but also know your strong and weak areas. Second is your time management, guys. Now, while attempting the practice papers, it is necessary that you take into consideration the time that you spend in solving each question. One should practice more to reduce the average time spent on solving a question. Time management is another very important trick, guys, because I know you only have to get 28 questions correct to crack this paper. I mean, you only have to get 33%, right? But still, to solve those 33, 35, 40, 50 questions, it takes a lot of time. So you must understand that time management is another very important aspect of this paper, right, guys? Got it? Yes, Lakshmi, we will come to that. Despite being good at English, you still feel that the question or the options were quite tricky. So, guys, there is something that we have identified as a pattern of the questions of this paper, and we will discuss how to solve each and every question on an individual basis, like how to solve assumption based questions, how to solve inference based questions, how to solve conclusion based questions, then how to find the central theme of the passage, or if there is something specific to be found. So we will discuss all the passages in these sessions, and it will really give you a good insight into solving the questions on the exam day, right? So we will come to that, Lakshmi, don't worry. So guys, time management is another very important strategy that you must you must look into. Then identify your strong subjects. That's very important. It is recommended that once a candidate knows his strong subjects, she should solve questions from from that section first. So if you're preparing, now you should understand that you should always attempt your strongest section first. This will not only help them feel confident about their preparation, but also assess their performance and not panic if stuck on a tricky question. So that's what I meant by your SWOT analysis, right guys? Now, strategy for reading comprehension, guys. Before we start with the practice sessions for reading comprehension, we need to understand the strategy to to take these questions, right? So let me just lay out the strategy that you should adopt to to undertake these questions, guys. Now, paper 2 contains about 8 to 12 passages. Please note this down, guys. Uh, that Sir, how many days? There'll be 2 days, Sandeep Kaur. Every week on Thursday and Friday, there'll be sessions on comprehension at 12 noon, right? Right, guys. So paper 2 basically contains 8 to 12 passages, and each passage contains 1 to 2 to 5 questions. So guys, there are about 8 to 12 passages that are given in your paper, and each passage may have one or more than one up to 5 questions. Now you should attempt those passages first which have the maximum number of questions. Reason being, why? Because each comprehension you solve will complete approximately 8% of your paper. So in CSAT, the examiners don't write the passage on their own. They simply copy it from a newspaper column, articles, etc. They only frame the questions by themselves. So basically, guys, you should always try to attempt those passages on which they have more than the maximum number of questions. We will come to that point where we will segregate our passages into 3 levels: level 1, level 2, and level 3, guys. Now level 1 passages are where passages on which there is only one question based on that passage. Level 2 passages are there are 3 questions based on that passage, and level 3 passages are any passage that ranges from more than to 5 questions based on that passage. So guys, that's how we have segregated the level. So you should always try to attempt level 3 and level 2 first. Reason being, the number of words will be same, but the number of questions will be more. So it itself becomes economical, right? So we will get to that, when we start practicing our passages in this series. But that should be a strategy. Always undertake the passage which has more number of questions, because that would be economical. Next, now useful steps to crack reading comprehension. Read the passage very fast. Just skim through it within a minute. Now read the questions with their options. Go to the relevant section of the passage. Mark the answer which you think is correct. Complete all the questions of one passage in one go. And always mark the answer by using eliminating method. Now eliminate those options which are least likely to be correct. Now time division, guys, many students have this dilemma. They said, what should be the time division for quants, reasoning, and English? Now, this part contains 80 questions. So we will try to attempt 44 questions in the first hour. And in the next 40 minutes, we will jump to the decision making section and other sections. So guys, that should be your time division. In first 1 hour, you should be done with 44 questions. So after considering your strong subjects and weak subjects, now you have to decide which questions to undertake, but you should be done, you should be done with at least 44 questions within 1 hour. And then we should be looking at the rest of the questions. Guys, we will build up the strategy. We will build up the momentum. We will, take up the time management strategy as well as we go further deep into the sessions. But guys, initially I will not focus on time management. Initially we will focus on accuracy. Reason being, guys, slow can never become fast. I hope you know that, right? So slow can never become fast. Slow always becomes smooth first, and then smooth becomes fast. So first of all, we should focus on becoming smooth. That means getting our answers accurately and smoothly. And as soon as we feel that we are smooth with our answers, now you will see the speed, the time decreasing. And that should be a strategy. So right now we are not focused on time management as much as we are focused on accuracy. So we will get to the strategy, how to solve these passages, and how to find and how to eliminate the options. The best way of finding answer in UPSC, guys, for the past 10 years and in all the passages, I've seen something which is very common, that 1 or 2 options are blatantly opposite. You can eliminate them just by looking at them. And most of the time students are confused between the left 2 options. So I'll give you a very good strategy to look at the extreme options, and then find out your correct option. And we will come to that strategy. It will make your comprehension skills very very fine, and you'll be very sure to find your answers in the paper. We'll come to that part, guys, in the next session. Guys, for strategy for UPSC 2021. So, you first thing that I would suggest to you today is you should have a have a reading habit, guys. You should have a habit of reading editorials every day. So take up a good source, either it can be a newspaper or an online article, whichever you prefer. But take up a good source and read editorials every day. That would really, really improve your comprehension skills. Because these passages are not just about reading and understanding them. They are more about reading between the lines. So guys, how many of you, please do share it with me, how many of you understand what I mean by reading between the lines? Yes guys, could you please elaborate? Let me see how receptive my students are, and let me see if they are prepared to undertake this journey and achieve success. So guys, what do I mean when I say that it's not just about reading the passage and finding the correct answer? It's more about reading between the lines. Very good, Lakshmi. So an implied meaning, and this is where most of the students fail to find the correct answer. They literally look at the words given in the passage, and they question and counter question within themselves. Okay, there is a reference of something about this in the passage, so that cannot be the correct option. Rather than understanding the passage, they try to just read it with a bird's eye view and try to make sense out of it. That's not going to work. You have to read between the lines. That means what is the implied meaning of the author when he conveys something. And many of the times, answer is basically based on one word, on a single word that was given in the passage. If you overlooked that word, you'll not be able to find the answer. But if you read it carefully, you'll easily easily crack the question. So this is how we are going to undertake our strategy of elimination and finding out the answers. Right. Very good. Reading hidden is very well done, Mehak. Very good, Lakshmi. Very good, Gautam. Gautam, that's not reading between the lines. It's actually something which is not stated in the premises of the passage, but which is something which is implied by the author. That is what we call reading between the lines. Absolutely, Sandeep. Absolutely, implicit message of the passage should be understood there, and there are many aspects. It actually, Sephur and all you guys, please, you have to understand every question entails a different type of strategy. If they've asked you to find the logical inference of the passage, you'll have to look at the options in a different way. If they've asked you to find a logical conclusion or solution of the problem given in the passage, then again you'll have to take a different approach. And if there is a question based on assumption, what could be assumed from the given sentence? Now it's a different type of approach. So guys, this approach is really going to make you ready for the random questions that you may face in the exam. So we will come to that. But guys, today I'm going to discuss something that you should start from today onwards. Guys, so there are two aspects that you have to be well versed with. I know you're preparing for UPSC, so I hope that you have a decent command over your grammatical sense of the language. But now vocabulary will also play an important role. So your vocabulary should also be up to the mark, guys. So important sources that I feel: Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis. It's a very common book if you really want to start from scratch, right? And if you really wish to build up and just take it not as a measure to crack this exam, take it just to improve your language in life, because you'll be using this language all your life, guys. I hope you agree with me, right? So rather than cramming it up, it's better to retain words that you can use them throughout your life. That is the whole aspect, right? So English, like Hindi or any other language, it's just a language. So we need not worry or we need not fear it. We need to, I think slowly start getting used to using these words. So start with Norman Lewis. If you think that you need to improve your vocabulary. For revision, I mean, to do something every day, newspaper articles and online articles, PBS, PRS, Live Mint, The Hindu, these are some very good sources for reading your editorials and on your daily on your daily schedule. So make time to read editorials every day so that you have a good command over reading ability or comprehension skills. Now practice questions, the previous year questions are the best form of practice, and you must basically start practicing, and you must cover all the previous year passages. So then you will find a very a very acute similarity between the passages, the type of passages they throw at you in the exams, and the type of questions that they frame. And I will, if you follow the series, you will find it, and I will point it out to you from time to time, that this is what we have understood, that we should not make this mistake. We should eliminate such options, and we should look at the correct implied meaning. So I will come to that also. And guys, you can avail guidance from Civil Staff Comprehensive Course. That is also a very good source that we have prepared for you. Now, in this course, guys, I'll tell you something about the course that we have launched for specifically CSAT portion. Now, there are 10 chapters, and in these 10 chapters, we have thoroughly covered each and every passage that you could find out there. I mean, starting from the very basic introduction, then we understood, we start with the reading comprehension part, where you need to understand what strategy you should undertake while reading a passage in your exam. Then different type of questions are segregated in different chapters: assumption based questions, inference based questions and passages, conclusion based questions and passages. Then we have also segregated the passages from the previous years on the basis of their levels. As I told you, level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 passages have one questions based on them. Level 2 passages have probably 2 or 3, and anything beyond 3 questions, that is put in level 3 passages. So we have covered different passages from a different angle. And then there are all previous year questions from the year 2011. So I have covered all the comprehension, all the passages that have been thrown at the students since 2011 in this course. And then along with that, then there are practice questions which we have provided for your own practice, that you can you can try passages on your own and see that if you are getting the correct answers or not. So guys, the course is running, and if you wish to prepare, this course would be really helpful, guys, honestly telling you. But that was about the course. So this is about the YouTube series that we will run, and you can stay connected with us, and you can join our Telegram channel if you wish to get PDFs and materials to help your preparations and your your strategy. So guys, if you have any further doubts, you can contact us on this number 81462 07241, or you can also drop us an email at hello@civilstaff.com. So guys, now we are open to any questions or any queries if you have, guys. I know, Gurpal, assumption, conclusion, then inference, you have to take different approach for these different type of questions, and that's what we are going to learn. So guys, I hope you are serious about your preparation. And if anyone has any doubt regarding this or anything else, please feel free to ask. And I wish all of you all the very best for your endeavors in life, guys. And I'm sure that you will succeed in life. Right, guys? So in this series, you will find a very simplified way of cracking comprehensions in the paper. But try to be regular. That would be my advice, guys. Just try to be regular, and try to stick to the routine. So guys, I'll again inform you that comprehension sessions would be on Thursday and Friday every week. Right, guys? Same at 12 noon. Right, guys? I think, Shaffer, you should start with the strongest part. If you feel that you're good at comprehension, speed will increase. I'll tell you how to increase your speed, Shaffer, in these sessions. Once you are done with done with the accuracy, but you should also work on, you should not only depend on English comprehension. You should also work towards your reasoning and quant, because they have some very subtle topics that you can easily cover and at least score 20 or more than 25 marks. So that would be my advice to you. Right, Safar? Lakshmi, YouTube series, in this series, we would basically discuss the passages, right? I would practice with you. I would show you live what scenario or what type of passages they may throw at you. But in this course, we have given you the concept, the logic behind finding the answers. That is the difference. This series is also going to be very, very helpful. Now you can use this series as a practice, as a regular practice material, but course has something very different. It has given you a different aspect of understanding different type of questions. How to increase speed, then how to build up confidence. That's what the basic difference is. Otherwise, these sessions will give you a good insight into how to practice this, right? How to avail the course, Gurpal? I think the link to avail this course is given in the description, Gurpal. In the description of this video, if you just click the arrow down button, you will see the link where you can download the app and register yourself, and you can avail this course. Right, guys? Hello, Anu. How are you? Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you, Saifur. Thank you, Lakshmi. So, guys, now from next week onwards, please be ready. So, next week onwards, we'll start practicing. We'll straight away jump into practicing comprehensions. So, buckle up, right? And I think our aim should be to score as much as possible in this paper without even, breaking a sweat. So that should be our aim. It should not be a hassle for you to score well in this paper, right? So that should be our aim, and we will realize this goal, and that's for sure, guys. So let's call it a day, guys. And I wish you again all the very best for your preparation. And I hope this journey proves to be fruitful for you and for us as well. And we promise we'll be there with you throughout the journey, guys. So thank you so much, and God bless you, guys. Take care and happy learning to you.